Oh, lulu. Welcome, Bafetu. Welcome back to the Garden Boss YouTube channel, Bafetu. I go by the name Ritumile Bafetu, and Fandakel it's a quick video reaction on Deion Global Landscapers, on how he was able to make 8,000 Bafetu. So 8,000 in 1 month. In his first month, think like when Bafetu. I could have Bafetu. So before you tune in, Buffett, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, Buffett. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, man, let's tune to it, Buffett. Let's tune into it.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to a video with your boy Deion, man. In this video, I'm gonna be showing y'all something that I really don't get into a lot, but it's really interesting. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, we're talking about money, baby. But yeah, in today's video, what I'm going to be telling you guys about is how I was able to make $8,000 in one single month while being a Division I athlete while we were in season. Like, that's crazy. Like, I was able to do it while being a D1 athlete already, and also while we were already in season, guys. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. I'm going to tell you the whole story.
Like, they never feel the body chips, see what's come by now. I'm not making enough money. That's when I started having both businesses. See, you the chips, see, you see, I'm to marketing, see, you get good. You can't taboo, or Shokalazaga, Bafetu, Tungo Setu, Amalangi. Show Bafetu.
Story of how it went down and how you guys could do it too, because I know you guys are probably interested in how you guys could also do it, because you guys want to be watching this then. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into this, Joan. Let me start off by saying I am a hard-working individual. So, I mean, this did not come easy at all.
Hard-working individual, and I also like the message on the wall, Buffett. Be brave, be bold, be courageous, Buffett. What's like we could jwalo bophelong ho kgone ho etsa wa tswella pele ja ka mo le matla bophelong se monna batho na batla ho hal.
And I actually put in a lot of time and effort to make all these things happen in my life. Obviously, all through the blessings of God, and you know, without Him, I wouldn't be able to do these kind of things. But you know, you have to be hardworking, and you got to be dedicated to what you want to do, man. And like when you set your goal in your head, you just got to get after it. That's pretty much what it is. But so how it all started off was, it was becoming to a point where we were about to get to summertime, right? And you know, at the end of the season, we had a spring season this year, so like at the end of the spring semester, that's when we get into summer. So in my head, I was like, man, it's about to be summer. You know, I'm gonna have a lot more free time, no classes. So I gotta find a summer job. And usually the summers before, I would be doing DoorDash. You know, I was like a DoorDash bull. Like I did a lot of orders, like 1,000 deliveries in DoorDash, which is pretty good. Like, I mean, it probably equated to like $10,000 or something like that. I don't know, like $10 average on orders. And like that was a good little side hustle for me up to this point. I really enjoyed DoorDash because it was simple. I can jump on the schedule whenever I wanted to and just, you know, get some work done and, you know, do as many as I wanted. But this summer, I decided that I wanted to take my finances to another level. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I wanted to make more money. I didn't want to make that $100 a day or, you know, $50 a day, depending on how much I did with DoorDash. I was trying to make that big money. Big money. So what I decided to do was, I seen this little ad on Instagram.
Wa fa ntone ke bo nna qedileng ke rekisa bo mas khambane wa bo ke save tšhelete now ke save ka qedila ke rekile motšhini ga e balada ba fedi e balada one time motšhini se ke ipolelela gae motšhini ja kuta and not hard of my customer ba fedi mara that's a story for another day ba fedi.
It was for landscaping and cutting lawn and whatnot for Handy. I don't know if you guys heard of it. Handy is like a little app where you can get subcontracting jobs and, you know, just do some subcontracting jobs like cleaning houses, power washing, lawn cutting, little handyman jobs like fixing somebody's doors, fixing somebody's sink or something like that. People go on there, Home Advisor, Angie's List, and they post little jobs that they want people to come out and do. And then all you got to do is go on the app and accept it, and there you go, you got a whole job. So for me, I like pretty much like filtered out all the rest of the jobs except for landscaping, because I wanted to be a landscaper this summer and just like, cut grass for the summer, because I heard it can make some money. So I was like, bet. And it's something I could do. I've been knowing how to do this for a while. So I was like, let me put some time and effort into this and maybe I can make some money. Not knowing that I was going to make this much money out of it, obviously. But so what I would do is I would just pretty much fill out my whole schedule, like for before football, after football, and every free time I could get, pretty much. It was a lot of work, but I mean, it wasn't really that much work, because you got to think, when you're doing landscaping and cutting grass, you're not really doing the work. What's really doing the work is the machine that you got. So at first, I only had the little push behind mower, and it was doing its job, but I mean, like, it just took me a little bit longer with the bigger yards. But it was still making me good money, and at that time, I was making maybe, like $40 an hour, because they will give you jobs for like a 2-hour window span, and they will pay you $40 for that. So they're pretty much trying to pay you $20 an hour, but the jobs would only take you about 30 minutes to an hour, if that, maybe less. So I was making like $40 an hour on each job, which was amazing for me. So I was like, oh, this is a great little side hustle for me to do while being in football, and it wasn't killing me too bad. Like, I was fine. Like, I wasn't wasting all my energy trying to cut the grass. So after this happened, I started getting a little money because I was doing it consistently, bang, 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 every day. Go to football, go to cut some grass, go to my classes and whatnot. And I was doing well. So, I mean, $40 an hour, you got to do the math. If I'm doing 3 to 4 jobs a day, then it was adding up, stacking up, because I only needed but so much money for me being a college student and living on my own and whatnot. So I had a lot of excess money. So then I started upgrading to like better machines and like a sit down.
So you never feel to like what I would do go like I would take the money from the scamba and be get sebi this chini nini get chelte ya garden service get service ga mona ana. But then I realized into get a balance babon. Nini chelte ga mona ana abo mchini wa robe ya, and then I make sure get chelte ga mona ana. Wabo, and then can you cancel ena ewa you decide on you cancel the kamba the push a garden service. Get that I got to bully in food. I believe they were free to Chino Mucha, Terra Michino Moon Hapo Mucha. Our feet. So business him not have focus on one, because I went to the big and everyone. I'm not saying I know save it, I'm out for now. I say bit about it. Can you say I was sticker to garden service, you can channel like garden service. Or whenever fit when you want to say bit. So now suggest over fit to focus on twin A1 a spanner. Just because it's a zaga, I stress, was I enjoy. Matter that was fit. But again, that's a topic for another day.
Push behind, to make the jobs go even faster, which was just perfect, because it made the job even easier than it already was. Because
can you honor all the niggas I remember to want to sang? Because I'm about to wait to you honor a couple uniform. You know, the body key hold the water, the body go away. There was an the coffee mug. You are to invest in yourself for it.
And I'm telling you, if you're just cutting grass or you're like trimming some hedges, it's so easy. It's not hard at all. I mean, probably a monkey could probably do it, or I don't know. It's really easy. So that's the whole point. And I got bigger machines, and it just made everything go so much faster. Like, my job got 10 times easier, and it was just so easy. And at that point, I started taking bigger jobs. So then instead of me getting $40 an hour, I started getting more closer to 60 to 65, because I was taking big jobs that are worth like $120 or something like that, or $100, and I was finishing them in 30 minutes because I had a big rider on at this point. And this was like really, really, really good, because at this point I was like, dang, this is really making a lot of money. And
well, it never fit. Then as soon as I got more people, I managed to do more yards, because necessarily like jarete zengata. Like na paka jarete wa bona. Kada bangata spanne se ba easy wabo. Se di khuta high ka nako, se khuta di khathetsa haholo. Wabo. Invest in your business, Buffett.
And at the time, I actually didn't really notice that how much my money was actually stacking up, because I was just taking jobs back to back to back to back. And then in the same month, my season had ended because we lost in the semifinals, which kind of sucks, and I was disappointed. But it just gave me more time so I can actually get after my work. So then at that point, I was working all the time, all the time, back to back, just doing jobs all day. And I didn't even realize how much the money was stacking up pretty much. So at the end of the month, I ended up actually making $8,000, which was just insane for me. I was like, what the heck?
So 8,000 in my fridge. I like this shit, baby. You got 8,000. 8,000. That dollars. They convert to the rands. I get to have until you. I'm going to share in the car. That's all. I'm not sure thing at that. I call. What fit to born? Bo. 120 rands. Our fit. Like, you're not to tell me about the garden service. Why about to state about value a garden service or fit? Something is wrong with that. Or not about 150 for good. I take off like again, that's a topic for another day.
Like $8,000. I mean, I made good money before. I mean, I have different type of businesses that I don't want to go into right now, and I made good amounts of money on those. But like, just for me to make money off of something I just had started like that month and make $8,000 right away was just mind blowing. I mean, take for granted that it was like the peak season for landscapers, and like right when, because it was at the beginning of this, like middle of like May. I think it was. Yeah, I think it was middle of May when I started. And that's like peak season for landscapers. And, you know, all type of landscapers usually make a bunch of money during that time. So, I mean, that could be the reason why I made that much money, but it couldn't. I don't know. But all that I know is it was great money, and I was enjoying it. It wasn't too hard. And it was hard work. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was taking some long days, but it was worth it at the end of the day when I was bringing home $200, $250 a day, or $300. Like, I enjoyed it because, like, I mean, I was making good money.
O tlo kuta jwang o thata ba fete. O kuta jwang. Tu. Ha ba tla mo tshisa bo jwang ba motho. O tla ba ntsa supa hore mona e tshwara mona tlolla mane. Ha ba etsa eng? O tsena batho ba bang ba seng sharp ba fete. Ba bang ba etsa ka mabong, ba bang ba o jwanta ba o ruta ba bona. So, nna ntho e nka e buang side nna ka go kuta jwang. How easy ba fete. Ho simple but it's not easy. Yeah, there's a difference. Yeah.
And I mean, I'm still doing it right now. You know, I got my little hat. This is my hat for work, you know, landscaping. Smooth John. I like this John Adidas, if y'all can see that. But yeah, so that's pretty much the story. But yeah, it was a great little side hustle. I mean, if I will have to recommend you guys to do it, definitely you guys should start off on Handy, because Handy is a great way. It's like a gateway into getting into it. I mean, even if
like the niggas about this YouTube channel, they be doing Upflip to like it's like the business and it breaks them down. Or like like different types of businesses. Or when I get landscaping, or when I go to Magadin, Kahare, or when I get research it, I'll leave the link in the description of my feed. It's a very good channel of it. I think you guys should try it.
You don't want to do landscaping, there's a lot of other like handyman tasks that you can go on there, you can find, and it makes great money because they pay you good money. At least at the lowest, they pay you $20 an hour. And for other jobs like not landscaping, they usually pay you a lot more because the simple fact that you're doing more work. I mean, people know that landscaping isn't like the hardest thing to do. I mean, you get a lawnmower, you get a weed whacker, a leaf blower, and you're pretty much set. At the beginning, when I started, I actually only just did it right out the back of my Jeep. I just put a behind mower. I fooled it up in my Jeep.
What you now the good lega operator maranyane ka haraka. It's a 20 rand. I did then to the speed for percent to the harap. What's in the use to the pig in pace or I think up to the pig in pig in Agada. And I would walk like 2 kilometers or a kilometer just to find some customers. And I had that video from my one, my two. And if money to read in land, you. Until teen in a matter, because you're going to love monarchy, one, I mean, negative. But I'm going to say, look, I have a fit uniform, go barney. Anya, never fit. It took big for another day.
I got the weed whacker in the back of my Jeep with a leaf blower, a small $40 one, and it was making me a lot more money. So my return on investment wasn't crazy. It was crazy. But yeah. But like there's other jobs on there, and it's pretty good. I mean, I would suggest always staying on there because they do take a cut of your pay. I mean, you don't get to actually see what they take because they just pretty much show you what you're gonna make, and that's all it is. And yeah, so that was my story on how I was able to do it. And it was crazy because at the time when I was actually doing all this, like, we were in a full-blown season. Like, we were in playoffs. Because at that time, when I finally, like, got on this app and started doing that, we actually just had entered into playoffs. Like, it was crazy. I was taking my time away from football during playoffs to go landscape. I mean, I don't know if, like, I mean, some of my teammates knew, but, like, none of my coaches knew. I was just doing it so I could make some extra cash, you know? And I was expecting, because, I mean, first of all, I was expecting that we was going to win the championship, so I wasn't really worried about that. But I just needed some extra money in my pocket, so, I mean, this was it. And if, like, you guys are out there and you guys want to make a little extra money in the summertime, I would definitely recommend that you guys go out and do some landscaping, because landscaping could be a really beneficial thing, and it can make you a lot of money. And it's really simple. Like, a lot of people can easily do this without putting in, like, that much effort. Like, stupid fly. But, yeah, a lot of people can do this without putting in that much effort, and it's a simple thing. Like, you just go out, customize grass, weed whack, and, they're pretty much set. You make some good bread. But, yeah. So that's pretty much going to be the whole thing. I mean, it wasn't like the craziest story, but I just wanted to let you guys know that you can make money from landscaping and pretty much just putting your head down and just getting work done. And like, from all my athletes out there that just think that you only have one path that you can take in life.
So yeah, bafethu. Le nna fela jwalo bafethu ne la bona se bona gore be betere ke tlwelle di chips ke tlwelle bo scambane because ai monna ne se stress ba ke le kwana na ga se fedile le mene nna di gutla hape ba bo ka se di focus ka ka service ya ena le zaka yona even though sina zake gala because mzansi ai batho ba gona ba nkelle wa nga bela motho ba da 500 for maintain jarete ya wa bona fethu o tlolwana mara batho ba mchaketse ba mo botsa di mentse jarete yo ha bona wa o dona na ga le gola batho bona ba batle bo mawa bo o fumana so re ntse sponsor se top notch mfethu top notch mara motho ba tlo bella re nona le 150 wa o putile matakala o smart ha motho mara again that's a topic for another day bafethu.
There's other paths out there, man. I'm going to explain that more in some of my other videos to give you guys a little bit more motivation so you guys know that there's other paths. Like, if you don't, say you were trying to go D1, you don't go Division 1. There's other paths, bro. Like, there's other things you can do. You can start a business. You can do this. You can do that. And I'm just going to get into that with you guys. I mean, I know I'm a D1 athlete, and I was able to achieve the dream that I wanted to do. But sometimes it doesn't work out like that in your life. And, like, you just got to find something that you really like to do or something that makes you money for the time being so you can get to the point where you want to become what you wanted to become. So this is just my little story, my little testimony. I mean, because obviously I couldn't have done this without God, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. And, man, like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you guys think about.
So yeah, bafethu hayi nakwentabuthe bafethu. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. So there's a link ya video in the description below if you guys wanna subscribe to his channel also. Let me support him bafethu. On Instagram page le yona ke global landscaper as bafethu mo tsebile mo am follow her maybe ke re I fana ga get a video reaction. So yeah bafethu, see you in the next video bafethu. Boom 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 boom.